let's go and see we are on the same page. I'm not going to tell you my age, so you can just try to ignore that part. So let's go first. Let me see. Let's start with the definition. Let me check if there is one more. So this is my definition. This is from my book. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just my definition. I believe that when you want to move in certain direction, it is good to have a definition. It doesn't mean that you have to have this definition. You can have any definition you want about enterprise agility. It depends on the company, it depends on the type of language you use, it depends on the short-term objectives. It depends on many things. Now, for me, business or enterprise agility, which for me is same, is the capacity for the company to adapt to these new market conditions. And the idea is that you're going to create a competitive advantage. But the key thing here is what is here in orange, which is without negatively impacting on in organizational health. And this is a key thing. And then you can say, Eric, what is organizational health? Well, that's an interesting thing. And that's why I wanted to go through the different definitions just to make sure that everyone is on the same page. So for me, organizational health, and that's my definition, your definition can be different, is psychological safety plus creation of sustainable business value in perpetuity. That means that people feel safe, and when we try to do something, then we are able to do that something on perpetuity. Which means, for example, imagine that you have to work long hours. Maybe you are able to release the product, maybe you are able to meet that deadline, but that's not going to be sustainable. So we are not talking about good organizational health, but I'm going to go deeper in this aspect here. And another concept I wanted to review before starting with the presentation is about resilience, which is the ability to recover from adverse situations. Probably most of you know this word now. When we are talking about companies, we have also a specific kind of resilience. So with resilience in the company, we have two more. So resilience when your life is about trying to recover from adversity. I mean, you have a problem, something happened, and you recover, but you recover in a good way. You recover and you are able to confront the situation in a better way than before. Now, in the company, we also have two more types of, from my perspective, of resilience, which is procedural resilience, which is how the different procedures help you to recover in the company. If you have good procedures that support organizational health, so all these procedures in the company are going to speed up this process, especially if that's a healthy company. And also we have social resilience, which is how the team, how the people around you support you to recover, okay? And this is the different types of resilience we have in an organization. And these three concepts are key. It doesn't mean that you have to use the same definition, but at least the key concept has to be ready for you to explain to everyone in the company whenever they need. And this is an important thing to make sure that everyone goes in the same direction. So why do we need enterprise agility? Give me your idea. So let's go back to the chat box so you don't fall asleep today, and tell me, why do you think we need enterprise agility? You said the word adapt. Let's see if you can tell me without using the word adapt or change. Let's see what you can come up. I'm gonna make it more difficult for you. Why do we need it? Okay, compete, yes, compete with the market, for example. Survive, oh, that's interesting, especially now in times of COVID. That has been very challenging for everyone, every company. Now it's more difficult. You cannot use the word change. Growth in a sustainable way, yes. To eliminate waste, okay, it's more like kind of lean perspective and provide clear value. Measure progression, measuring is a challenge. let me see, adaptable to business conditions. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that soon, because business conditions evolve frequently and you need to adjust in order to be or to stay successful. Oh, that's an interesting point. Yes, staying competitive, spread to market. And I want to go with the flow. This is very interesting concept also. We also have something called positive flow that I'm going to be talking today. So